My name is Nora Sharp. I was a resident at High Concept Labs in 2015 as part of a trio collaboration that was called Vaudeo Motion. It was me, Ben Bakersmith, and Evan Kuehl. They were really interested in looking at the way that audio and video outputs get really interesting really quickly if you plug them into themselves. The work was sort of abstract, big visuals, sensory information, big sounds, big colors, big body, mood and vibe, and opening up a sensory or psychological space that the audience could experience. We were interested and thought we might be a good fit because we were aware of HCL as being a space for experimental and exploratory work. The physicality of this space and the amount of time that we would have to explore was a big part of it. Like the fact that HCL was like, yeah, we're into this and we're into people trying new things. And yeah, the element of technology and tools being in the mix, the fact that we were in a space surrounded by like other artists themselves, like working in sort of large formats. This was a leveling up for me in terms of being a lead artist of a small group, determining the ongoing trajectory of an idea or a practice. The kind of work that I make today looks really, really different than what I did in that HCL residency. But even so, I can feel the influence of having had that time. It was like my first residency experience pretty early on in my trajectory of making my work. And also, you know, the way these things work is like, it's easier to access a future opportunity once you've had a first one. And so I do think that just having been a resident at HCL supported me in being able to access future residency or grant or support opportunities. I feel like I can look at the HCL residency time as this pivot point, you know, exploring a lot with experimentation, exploring a lot with abstraction, getting into the studio and nerding out and being a weirdo with people and creating permission for one's own curiosities and inclinations and learning how to be in creative process in the first place in a sustained way.